The 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson here. Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal by my side. Not too long from now, the regular season will be coming to a close. But there are still some very heated battles going on for playoff position. The action tonight out in New York as the Knicks play against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And for Cleveland, with a win here today, they'll stake a claim to the second best record in the NBA. That tells you all you need to know about the year they're having. You know, it seems, fellas, like every time LeBron takes the court, he has a chance to pass another career milestone. When it's all said and done, where do you think he ends up on the NBA's all-time scoring list, Shaq?
Well, it'll be very hard for him to make a run at the top two, Ernie. However, it's never a good idea to doubt LeBron because he's already passed me up in the scoring list, so you can't doubt the guy.
He's got that going for him. How about it,
you know, man, Ernie, I just think how long he plays. If he plays, 17, 18 years, he's going to be in the top two. But if he stops at about 15 then and says, I just want to spend time with my kids, then I don't think so.
That does it for us for now. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you later.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
The Cavaliers coming to an Eastern Conference contest in this game. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined courtside with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. And we've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Take a look at the Knicks. In second to last place in the East, nothing's come easy for them this season.
And in an important matchup, I mean, coming into a game like this as a coach or a player, you know in the back of your head that you've been beaten twice already this season, and you don't want to take a third loss to the same team.
Well, obviously, it would really sting for them to go down into a 3-0 hole in the series. I expect them to be extremely aggressive tonight.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Well, guys, Kristaps Porzingis was taken with the 4th pick in 2015, and he was considered a project then. But he's shown himself ready, and part of that has been his mentality. He said, they thought I was afraid, but that's not who I am. I'll never back down from anybody. If I want to succeed, I can't be scared of anybody. I've got to be fearless out there on the court. Kevin?
Thanks, G.A. And what's scary is Porzingis is only going to get better. That kind of fearlessness will help him in the long run. We should have a fan favorite here tonight. 2 fast break teams. Lots of highlight reel plays. Doris, what can either side do to try and slow down the other?
Well, both teams love to take turnovers and turn them into highlight reel dunks. So, one, you've got to take high-quality shots, take care of the basketball, make sure you're getting good shots every trip, Kev.
And it's the Cavaliers to start out. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Inside, we got the tenacious Love and Thompson. Isaiah Thomas out there with Derrick Rose. And it's James in at the 3 spot.
That guy's not sure how many big men could have found that open man that quick. Great play from Kevin Love there.
Down low. Here's Beasley. And stolen by James. And here we go. Fast break. Love's got it. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. It's on Porzingis.
Well, an interesting thing about Derrick Rose, right? Over his career, he's been an up-and-down jump shooter, but he's been remarkably consistent from the free throw line.
And Derrick Rose, a free agent this last offseason, didn't get the contract that he might have been hoping for, but most teams' doors shied away from giving sizable contracts to a player with his type of injury history.
Well, for Derrick Rose, I think a number of teams have an interest in him, just not at the same price he once commanded. Still beloved in terms of the fans because he's top 15 in jersey sales.
Now here's Porzingis. 11 points for him in that last game against Milwaukee.
Well, Kevin, how about Porzingis? You can play him as the roll man, or in this instance, use him as the ball handler. How hard is that to deal with?
Thomas against Smith. Love dishes to Rose. Offline with his three. Cleveland on defense. It's a three-point game. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, I mean, a surprising victory. Looking like they'd go away easily, but boy, did they come on strong in the fourth. Big-time momentum just carrying them all the way for the win. Exciting basketball.
The efficiency of Enes Kanter is impressive. This guy's massive on the blocks and knows how to score.
Stolen by Kanter. And so just over a minute and a half played. Smith kicks to Hardaway. Porzingis passes to Smith. Beasley the screen and stolen by LeBron. Right side Rose. Left side Love. Thompson in the post. He's against Kanter.
Boy, that's exactly how you have to play defense when he's driving the lane. You cannot give him any space.
Smith outside. Kanter with a screen on Love. Now Kanter. Last game he had 12. And Smith gets double teamed. 5 on the clock. Here's Porzingis. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
And it's not easy to get those stops at the rim, but he does a great job with it.
Yeah, he can make it look simple on the interior when it's really not. He knew exactly how to guard on the inside.
Now here's Love. Coming off a stellar performance against Philadelphia. They need this one. There's the triple. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Love's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Knicks trail by 4. Smith outside. Pass to Porzingis. Inside. And Kanter throws it down.
You know, that was a nice find by KP. Saw the open man. He was on time, on target with the pass. Perfect.
Outside Rose. James against Beasley. James dishes to Rose. A three-pointer off the mark. Knicks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Beasley. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Boy, the offense is really clicking. 4 for 5 from the field to start. Nice.
LeBron against Beasley from 10 feet out. Shot clock reset for Cleveland. Porzingis with the steal. Smith against Thomas. Smith kicks to Beasley. Unloads from 13. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I love that Kanter will pursue rebounds out of his area. This guy's such a powerful player who's willing to exert his will.
Here's LeBron, and James throws it down.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. The Knicks have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. They set the pick. Outside Hardaway. No good from outside. Cleveland's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's James outside for Thomas. Cleveland moving it around. And here's Rose outside. Beasley with the rebound.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Kicks to Hardaway. With the fadeaway. And it's Hardaway again missing. Hardaway with the steal. Here's Kanter. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
It's the size of Cantor that makes him a tough matchup, right? He is so good at finding space inside and forcing the defense to foul him.
And Greg, with Enes Kanter last season, he had to miss significant time with the broken hand, but his offensive game is something to watch when he's healthy.
He just plays hard. He provides that instant offense off the bench, a great array of post moves to pick from.
And Cantor drops them both. The door is coming down the stretch here. A few teams clearly out of the playoffs. Despite their disappointment, what can they do to build confidence going into next year?
Well, I'm a big believer in that adage. You can't skip steps. And professionalism is required every day, regardless of record. And so you build things by the small decisions you make every day. When you step between the lines, you work hard or you don't. Work is what gives confidence.
You're right, it's a process.
Guys, how lucky are we that we watch LeBron James steadily climb the all-time scoring ranks, right? This guy last season, he passes the great Moses Malone and Shaquille O'Neal. Truly incredible.
Now, here is Smith. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix. And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
Right, the effort could have been so much better. You've got to be willing to fight through that screen. There's no question about it.
Porzingis against Love. Outside Thomas, and the pass to Rose. He feeds it to Love. Clock at 4. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Over Porzingis, and Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And LeBron Doris presently in the top 7 in career scoring. Do you think he can ever reach number 1?
Kevin, if this guy set out to be the leading scorer in NBA history, he has the physical abilities to do that. But this is a guy who wants to be defined as maybe the most complete player to ever play. He contributes with his scoring, with his passing, with his defense. He is one of the all-time greats.
Now here's Rose. He had 22 points in the win against Philadelphia. Back to Love. Rose kicks to Thomas. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
Well, Isaiah Thomas has a great stroke. The guy can fill it up from downtown.
Cantor with a screen on Thomas. Now here is Smith. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And it's Smith again missing.
Well, they get it to the high percentage area, and then it all goes wrong from there.
He's trying to make something happen, but obviously been a tough quarter.
Hardaway with a wide open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Hardaway's got a couple of threes now in the first for New York. So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. They beat the Knicks during their last encounter in New York.
Their last game against this squad, they won out thanks to some big contributions from the bench.
Yeah, that second unit was fantastic in the last meeting. They infused a ton of energy and, somewhat surprisingly, a lot of points production.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Enes Kanter. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Porzingis. Lee's checked in for Michael Beasley. And it's Ntilikina in for Ish Smith. Thomas, that's good.
Well, he measures 5'9", but doesn't bother Isaiah Thomas when he attacks on the interior. Guy is not afraid of anyone.
Now here's Hardaway, hoping to put that miserable performance against Milwaukee behind him tonight. To the inside, Ntilikina. Great D that time from Thomas.
Yeah, coming off that screen, wide open, just can't convert.
I think, Greg, that's exactly what you want. The screen was solid. The execution just fell a little bit short on the shot.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
To the paint, here's Crowder. Wade, right side. Thomas up top. He's got 5, down to 5 on the shot clock. Wade misses. For New York, they've gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Up top, O'Quinn. They set the pick. Hardaway, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now, here's Thomas. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the 76ers in Philadelphia. The Knicks with the lead. Here's Ntilikina. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Outside Thomas. Back to Smith. Cleveland moving the ball around. There's the dish to Thomas. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. A chance here to assess what parts of the floor the attempts have been coming from as we look at the shot chart for New York.
And they are going where the going is good for them right now. The painted area, high percentage and high volume shots.
Two on the clock. From deep. Doesn't go that time. Now the Knicks take it the other way. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
And their defense practically non-existent in that one. Just gave up far too many easy shots.
You could say they certainly were not on a string on the defensive end. They need to be so much better moving forward.
There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't D him up on the perimeter.
Back to Smith. Wade outside. Now here's Holmes. Hernan Gomez covering. Holmes can't get it to go in. The Knicks leading by 5. Passes it to Lee. Launches it. Rebound by Smith. The Cavaliers shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. Holmes can't get it to go in. New York's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Hardaway kicks to Lee. Crowder with the steal. To Holmes. Outside Thomas. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And anytime he takes the court, you can bet Isaiah Thomas is #1 with a bullet atop the other team's scout report.
And he knows it too, Kev. Facing all of these double teams, this guy's worked so hard to become even more dynamic as a scorer and passer. He can finish with either hand. He can hit threes on the move. This guy is relentless, looking to improve.
Well, Isaiah Thomas can handle the basketball with great efficiency. He might have the league's best hesitation move, and that allows him to get to the rim at will, guys.
Here's Ntilikina. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Lee passes to Hernan Gomez. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Dwayne Wade. And Doris, when Thomas gets into the lane, he's an amazing finisher for a guy his size.
It really boggles the mind, Kevin, how many tricks are in that bag. This guy can finish with hooks, with floaters, with either hand from different angles, English off the glass. I think his strength is really deceptive. He can take a hit, finish the play. This guy is truly remarkable. How about Willie Hernan Gomez, right? The Spanish player comes over for his rookie year in 2017. He has certainly showed flashes. This guy has got legit size, and he's only going to improve as he gets comfortable.
Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Well, just terrific body control from Isaiah Thomas. This guy is amazing at his ability to convert through contact.
The Cavaliers have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. And for Hernan Gomez, actually was brought in at the request of his frontline mate, Porzingis. Hernan Gomez, Doris, still finding his way, but has a solid foundation.
Well, I think, Kevin, you can see the footwork and awareness on the offensive end are both solid. One big area for him to improve, though, Kev, would be his play on the defensive end. He's shown that he can handle steady minutes and be a contributor, but that's got to be better.
Goes back up, and it's good on the layup. And the Knicks lead by 3.
I tell you have to have a nose for the ball. Picking up points on the offensive glass, that is the relentlessness Willie is known for.
Outside Crowder. Stolen by O'Quinn. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Hardaway dishes to O'Quinn, and they pick up 2. O'Quinn's got his first bucket in this one.
You know, that right there is a great example. O'Quinn has got great hands, so he can step out or bang inside with the best of them.
Now here's Thomas. He's got 10. Back to Crowder. Thomas down low. Smith for 3. That shot off. We come back right after this. And a chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm and collected throughout the ups and downs of the NBA season.
For me, at a younger age, I was never even keel. We would win a playoff game when I was younger. I was excited out of my mind, and then you would lose, and I was the worst person in the world. But I think at this point in my career, I kind of stay even. One game shouldn't affect the next game. You know, you go out and play as hard as you can, live with the results.
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such the consummate pro.
He is absolutely as solid and steady as a rock at this point in his career. Nothing rattles him, nothing throws him off his game.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
Just playing suffocating defense. That's been the difference here for them.
Well, the commitment is evident, and they are simply phenomenal at their aggression on the defensive end right now.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Cleveland, we've got Jay Crowder. Amon Shumpert is out there with Dwayne Wade. Then there's J.R. Smith, and it's Holmes in at the center. And it's Wade in the corner. The shot from 20 feet away. Yes, that goes in. Wade's got his first basket of the night. The Knicks leading by 5. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Feeds it to O'Quinn. Shoots over Crowder. Not enough on that one as it misses. Well, Cleveland shooting 32% overall right now. Not one of their better showings. Got a piece of it. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And taking a look now at the stats for O'Quinn. He's definitely been getting it done since the All-Star break. He's averaging 10 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he does the heavy lifting on the glass, throwing himself into the rebounding battle with just complete effort.
Well, you get the feeling he believes every rebound should be his, and most of them are. This guy is putting up tremendous numbers.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
You know, and I'm not seeing any urgency out of this defense, especially considering the deficit in the score.
Now, here is Hernan Gomez. There's the pick. Here's Lee. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. And now a 9-point Knicks lead. Outside Shumpert. There's the 3. Smith gets it to go on the assist by Shumpert. Smith's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Shumpert against Lee. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Ntilikina. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Boy, too much traffic in the lane. Very difficult finish with the defense draped all over him. Well, you just look back on the history of the New York Knicks and what rich history and tradition they have as a franchise, the different eras, the different groups they've had, some of the more memorable teams in NBA history.
The Knicks leading by 6. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. To the middle. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Doris, so much talk about offense. How do you slow some of these guys down defensively? I mean, one way is to draw charges, but thinking of that, who do you think is the best at doing that these days?
You know, Kevin, it can be a lost art in the game of basketball on any number of levels. You have to be willing to absorb contact, and sometimes from guys much bigger than yourself. So some of the names that come to mind for me, Marcus Smart with the Boston Celtics, Kemba Walker, always the smallest guy on the floor, is never afraid to give up his body. From the big guys, I'd probably say Maurice Spates or DeMarcus Cousins. Both are willing to cede that contact and try to gain an advantage going the other direction.
They know they're going to take a hit, and they willingly take the hit for the betterment of the team.
Right. But that's a specialty. Flying to the basket with no fear and conversion.
No good from Hernan Gomez.
Well, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
James against Beasley. LeBron outside. And finished off by LeBron.
Now, if you're going to step in front of LeBron James, we're going to question your sanity. Just a freak of nature.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. To the paint. It's tipped and stolen by James. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
I'll tell you, what a start in the first quarter, and now he's taking it to a new level here in the second.
And Doris, one thing we've seen with LeBron, he's not shy putting pressure on the franchise when it comes to personnel decisions.
Right, Kev, this guy is very serious about winning championships. LeBron James expects support from ownership in terms of acquiring the right pieces, and he keeps his contract short with a purpose. That exerts leverage to be in position to win.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Yeah, with the score this tight, someone has to come over and take the charge, or at least contest the shot.
Shot clock at 6. 13 feet away. Rebound by Smith.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Yeah, that's a surprising miss, Greg. I have a feeling if they get that shot again, they'll knock it down next time.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And the foul goes against New York. The Cavaliers have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. The first free throw is good. The Cavs' Tyronn Lue said he never envisioned coaching during his playing career, but Doc Rivers saw something in him.
Well, Doc likes to say that Ty just had a way of bringing people together, a way of connecting. At the same time, Lue is tough enough to speak the truth and point out things that others might be reluctant to say.
Now here's Beasley. 11 points for him in that last game against Milwaukee.
And guys, he was also huge on defense, turning away 2 shots and altering countless more.
Now here's LeBron. Michael Beasley missing his last shot. Here's Zizic. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
How good is King James at spreading the floor, involving everyone on the offensive end?
Smith kicks to Beasley. At the elbow, it's Noah. Beasley the screen. Outside, Porzingis. Noah with a screen on Green. Offensive rebound. And it's blocked. Carter outside. Back to James. Right wing. Back to Rose. Over in the corner, Green. From outside, off the mark. New York's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And Vince Carter picks up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Smith. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Porzingis kicks to Beasley. Back to Porzingis. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover.
What outstanding defensive anticipation and a poor decision passing.
He gets it in there. Zizic has got 5.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Courtney Lee is on the wing, defended by Carter. Noah the screen. Lee, it's deflected. Green kicks to LeBron.
Stop it!
And there's no question that James is one of the best dunkers ever. A forceful finisher who loves showing off his athleticism.
That unleashed chaos Under Armour replay really giving us a good look at the action. Now here's Porzingis. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. Beasley with the screen on James. Will it go? Here's Porzingis. That one's not going to go. Great tee that time from Green.
I'll tell you, I hate to say it, but he's been dragging them down all night. The effort's there, but he continues to be ice cold.
And he can't jam it through.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Now, here is Smith. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Beats out to Porzingis. Here's the three. Drills it from outside. 5 points in the game.
There are not that many bigs who have Joakim Noah's court vision and court sense. That is unselfishness personified.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. And Joakim Noah, player once known as a regular double-double machine with the Chicago Bulls, but Doris still a force on the defensive end. But the offense just hasn't been easy to come by for him these last few seasons.
No, you're right, Kevin. For Joakim, we know he can still control the glass with his rebounding. He can still block some shots. Offensively, not the same factor. But because of his basketball IQ, he can find ways to contribute.
And here's Love following Porzingis' three. The kick out to Rose. Inside, Beasley with the steal. It's Beasley on the wing. New York working now with the fresh shot clock. Cantor's shot is off.
And it's not easy to get those stops at the rim, but he does a great job with it.
Yeah, he can make it look simple on the interior when it's really not. He knew exactly how to guard on the inside.
Knicks trail by 3. Smith the pass to Beasley. He dishes it to Cantor. Screen by Smith. A floater and the rejection by Love. Rose with the ball. He's got 5. And here is James. Back to Rose, trying his luck deep. Love kicks to Rose. Rose back up. Cleveland the rebound. Carter outside. Dishes to James. Love outside. He kicks it to Thompson. Stolen by Cantor. 14 feet away. And with that shot, the Cleveland leaders cut to just 1 point on the basket from Beasley.
Good job working the in-between area.
Yeah, I think if the defense is going to give that to him, he's got to take the opportunity. He uses his size and high release point on the jumper. Well, I'll tell you, still looking for that first three of the second quarter. He had one to open this game in the first.
Here's Lee. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Listen, he's been a key component of their offense tonight. Efficient and effective.
Now, here's Rose. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game.
Well, that's about effort, carving space for the interior look. And one attribute we'll always talk about with Rose is the heart that he plays with.
And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Guys, that's number 2 on him. And they do not need him to sit right away. But one more foul before the half, and he'll be headed to the bench.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Porzingis. And it's Ntilikina in for Courtney Lee. Now here's James. Michael Beasley missing his last shot. Now James. He's coming off a 16-point game against the 76ers in Philadelphia. Here's Smith. Beasley outside. There's a screen by Cantor. 6 on the shot clock. Unloads from 13. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. That's now 8 points for Beasley. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game, just a matter who can catch that momentum.
And the Knicks making a change here. Hardaway's checked in. And then for Cleveland, J.R. Smith's checked in for James. Wade comes in for Vince Carter. And Thomas subbed in for Derrick Rose. And O'Quinn sends it back.
Just such nice timing by O'Quinn on that block.
Poked away and stolen by Thomas. 54 seconds left to play in the first half. Again, Thomas missing. New York's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Pass to Ntilikina. The feed to O'Quinn. Some nice passing by New York here. There's a screen by Cantor. 5 to shoot. Here's Ntilikina. And again, New York with the triple.
They've been outstanding from beyond the arc this quarter. Their percentage has been climbing steadily.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And Love has it in the corner. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that's now 6 points for Love.
Kevin Love specializes in finding the open space on the floor, pays off with a nice catch and shoot.
Here's Cantor. Good D by Thompson.
Affecting the shot in a big way there. Excellent defense.
Well, you talk about getting into the space of the shooter. This is how you defend the paint.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Knicks lead by 1. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Tyronn Lue. Coach, what is the focus going to be in the second half?
Just play the right way. Move the ball, share the ball, get stops, and get out and run in transition.
Always leads to good results. Thanks, Tyronn. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time to check out the first half of action. For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. They never dug too deep a hole for themselves in the first period. The most they trailed by was 5. They were outscored by just a bit in the second quarter as they go into the break now holding just a 1-point advantage. Taking a look at the Knicks, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, their reserves showed up tonight, not just on hustle plays, but in points. And that's what you got to do coming off the bench to maximize your minutes.
Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played?
Well, I love that they were forceful at their offensive end. They got the shots they wanted. They played aggressively and got to the line. A strong attacking mindset. I like it. We'll see if they bring the same attitude in the second half, though.
And we're just about ready for the start of the third quarter. Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll see you.
Welcome back to New York City with all its buses and cars, cabs, people, all the hustle and bustle. This is truly the city that never sleeps. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
You know, and as effective as he was at slashing to the hoop in that first half, even better at finishing once he got there.
You know, he's so explosive. That little cut he makes, and then it's life above the rim.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. We've got Beasley. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Enes Kanter. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Smith in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for New York right now.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And the Cavs, once again, looking to will their way, Doris, to a title. Every year, the competition seems to grow fiercer.
Yes, but they seem to be a team that thrives on adversity. Think back to 2016 when they overcome that 3-1 deficit. Last season, it was the largest second-half comeback in playoff history.
There's no quit in these Cavaliers. Well, he just gets ahead of himself and throws it away, right? You've got to have better focus than that.
The Cavaliers trailing. Thompson, a screen on Beasley. Beasley against James. Battles through traffic and lays it in. LeBron's got 18 points.
I'll tell you, when LeBron is working near the rim, his strength becomes readily apparent.
Smith kicks to Porzingis. They set the screen. Wants to get it to Beasley, and does. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Now, here's Cantor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kicks to Beasley. Over James. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. 10 points for Beasley.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
And here's Love from the arc. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got 7 rebounds in the game. And Beasley gets it to go on the assist from Enes Kanter. And it's a 3-point Knicks lead.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
LeBron dishes to Thompson. And Michael Beasley picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Thomas. He's got 10. Down low. Hardaway with the steal.
You know, anticipation is a huge part of defense, and he played it perfectly right there.
And the pass to Cantor. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Now a chance to take a look at the shot chart for the Cavaliers.
Well, this is what you wanted to see from him. I mean, he's not settling for anything and is going right at the defender, taking the ball to the rim whenever he can. And the attitude he's had on offense is keeping his team flying around as his energy is contagious out there right now. And watching Porzingis play, you forget how tall he really is in terms of how he moves. You know, not only how quick he is, but also that skill set. Incredible that a player his size won the skills competition in last year's All-Star festivities.
And that is what fools a lot of NBA fans about Porzingis. Most of the highlights, Greg, you see are his blocks and putback dunks, but if you watch his game, you see that skill level.
It's rare to see a player who's the complete package like Porzingis. I mean, he's fluid. He's got the easy-looking shot. It almost looks like he's a guard shooting the basketball, comfortable creating for himself or playing off of it.
Now Hardaway following the three-point attempt by Kevin Love. Screened by Porzingis. Here's Cantor. And the Knicks miss again.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Well, that's just stellar interior defense. You can't ask for anything more than that.
Another miss by Love.
I'll tell you, he's had a tough night. And if you're going to shake out of a slump, he is not going to do it with those kinds of shots. 80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Good on the three-point shot. 10 points for Rose.
And as he's tried to preserve his body to play a complete season, Rose has begun to lean more on that outside jumper.
Smith kicks to Porzingis. Cantor against Thompson. Cantor, the pass to Smith. That one, no good. Excellent D from Thomas. Right side Rose. Over Hardaway. Tries again. Love, no luck. The Knicks leading by 4. Outside Hardaway. Passes to Porzingis. Thompson against Cantor. Over Thompson. Cantor's shot is off.
Well, the offense got him the ball in exactly the position they wanted. That's just better defense.
LeBron dishes to Rose. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 3 assists now in this one. Smith kicks to Porzingis. New York moving the ball around. And he banks in the layup. Porzingis has got 4 this quarter.
Porzingis
not going to float like a butterfly. He's looking to go to work on the interior.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. Doris, when you watch Porzingis on the defense end of the floor, it's just jaw-dropping. The ground he can cover and the way he challenges at the rim can change the way a team chooses to attack him.
I agree, because he provides so much in terms of rim protection and weak side help. It's a huge boost to any defense. This guy can be one of the best shot blockers in the league. Does an incredible job switching with his length and speed.
Now Smith. After Isaiah Thomas missed from long range. Smith kicks to Hardaway. And a miss there on the triple. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Thomas with the ball. 10 points for him. He feeds it to Crowder. And Shumpert kicks to Crowder. Pass to Holmes. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Holmes got his first points of the night.
Well, I think you have to appreciate how Jay Crowder sees the floor. This guy is an unselfish player who wants to get his teammates involved.
Now, here is Hernan Gomez. 7 points in the game. Here's Smith. Tries yet again. He lays it in. And Gomez has got 9.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Thomas against Smith. Outside Thomas. Pass to Holmes. 6 to shoot. Shot by Crowder, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Smith. And it's Smith again missing.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously cold right now, but he's trying to find that rhythm. You've got to keep working.
Now here is Hardaway. Jeff Green missing his last shot. And a wide open look for Lee. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 4 assists now tonight.
Remarkable speed by Lee. Really gets a shot up quickly.
Now, here's Thomas. 10 points for him. And the wide open shot from Crowder. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And that's how you answer back.
Well, you can tell that was a little give good, get good. Executed well on the offensive end, connects on the deep threat.
Here's Porzingis. 9 points in the game so far. Makes it off the glass. He's got 11.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Thomas against Smith. And here is Thomas. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. And there is perhaps no more of a loyal fan base, Doris, in all of sports than the fans of the New York Knicks.
Well, I grew up a New York Knicks fan, and most of us are complete diehards. The city of New York has always been in love with the New York Knickerbockers.
A different look for New York. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Porzingis. And it's Ntilikina in for Smith. Smith checked in for Cleveland. Wade comes in for Shumpert. Now here's Hardaway. He's got 8. With some art. Got a hand on it. Now Cleveland moving it up. Wade with the ball. Smith kicks to Holmes. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Holmes got his second bucket of the night.
Just terrific vision right there from Smith to keep the ball moving for a score.
There's the pick. Back to Hardaway. From deep. And it's Hardaway again missing.
Well, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And he got the whistle, so he'll have a three-point play opportunity.
Well, Kevin, the defensive presence was there. That is the uncanny ability of Isaiah Thomas to find a way to score it.
Of course, you've been a color analyst for both men's basketball, women's basketball. Stylistically, what's the difference, in your opinion, between the two, if anything?
Well, I think there are a number of differences. The primary one being athleticism is slowly starting to take shape, and more dictate the outcome of success in women's basketball, whereas athleticism has always been a part of dictating the outcome of games. The above-the-rim aspect of the NBA versus, for the most part, the below-the-rim aspect of the WNBA. That would be the primary difference for me.
But the fundamentals, too, sometimes stand out. The women's game, I think, really, you can see fundamentals so strong.
You can, Kevin, and I think what helped the women's game tremendously was, especially in the WNBA, you had NBA coaches transition to roles in the WNBA, the Bill Lambiers, the Mike Thibault, so they taught that group how to be pros, how to win on that level.
Excellent point.
And you look at all the accomplishments, all the great moments from Wade's career. No doubt he is going to the Hall as soon as he's eligible. One of the greatest two guards to ever play.
Now, here's O'Quinn. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. They set the pick. And it's Lee penetrating. That one good for 2. Lee's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, this guy, Courtney Lee, has worked so hard to become a complete offensive player, that time getting the look inside.
And it's shocking when you look at the numbers that Wade has had over the years. He never won an MVP award. Certainly, Greg played like an MVP in some of his seasons.
But the rest of the accolades are there for D. Wade. All the trips to the All-Star game, the first team, all defense, the all-NBA teams. But most important to him and his legacy are the 3 NBA titles.
Boy, what a drastic change going from so sound defensively in the first half to not close to that in the second.
Picked by Lee. Out to the wing. Back to Hernan Gomez. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Hernan Gomez has got 11 points.
Well, the young Spaniard, Willie, a good finisher around the rim.
Now Thomas. He's got 18. Holmes, that's a screen. Thomas kicks to Crowder. Wade on the wing. Off target from three-point range. Knicks trail by 4. And stolen by Thomas. 1:32 left in the third quarter of the game. There's a good screen.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
This will make 5 trips now to the free throw line for him tonight. That free throw good from Isaiah Thomas.
When you look at the Cavs bench, you certainly see a lot of veterans over there. LeBron wants teammates he can trust in the heat of the playoffs.
Joakim Noah's checked in for New York. Beasley comes in for Courtney Lee. Beasley in the post, covered by Smith. Count that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Beasley. And LeBron trying to make the most of his championship window, Doris. But does the age of the Cavalier role players shorten that window, do you think?
Well, I think it's a great question. And you could look at a team like the San Antonio Spurs, and they put among their reserves young developing players, and that helps to extend their run. With the Cavs, it seems to be more of a now or never approach.
Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
Well, he just gets ahead of himself and throws it away, right? You've got to have better focus than that.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Kevin Love comes in for Crowder. And it's Rose in for Isaiah Thomas. Noah the screen. Hardaway for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Thompson's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. To the wing on the left. Left side, Love. The good-looking shot from the wing. Love's got the lead up to 6 now for the Cavs.
Really off on his shooting, just 20% this period. Looks like he's getting a bit frustrated.
Here's Beasley. He's got 14. Feet away. Doesn't go that time. And so it's Cleveland with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Cleveland leading by 6. On the court for Cleveland. Inside we got the tenacious Love and Thompson. Derrick Rose is out there with Dwayne Wade. And it's Smith in at the 3 slot. Wade passes to Smith. Tries a 3. They get it again. On the wing, Dwayne Wade. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And here's Love for 3. Love with another miss.
I'll tell you, they've had to look elsewhere for their scoring, and they've gotten it. This guy has had very little impact on the game offensively.
Here's Ntilikina. Stolen by Thompson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Elbow. 2.
At the line for the Cavaliers, Dwayne Wade. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Yeah, it seems a little to me like the mystique of this building that the Knicks call home can be overwhelming at times, right? So many great games played here, perhaps the most iconic floor in all the NBA.
Enes Kanter's checked in for New York. Here's Ntilikina. Right side Hardaway. Excellent D from Wade.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Love against Noah. Outside Rose, back to Love. Out left to the wing, down to 5 on the shot clock. Rose gets the bucket.
That's his 3rd triple this half, and that's after hitting only 1 before that.
Here's Ntilikina. He's covered by Rose. The dish to Noah. And it's Beasley in the corner. There's the 3. He can't hit that time. Some solid defense from Rose. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose. Smith checked in for the Knicks. And Cleveland also making a change. James checked in for J.R. Smith. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. And stolen by LeBron. Love kicks to LeBron. Over Beasley. Kicks it out to James. Here's Love. Outside Rose. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
A different look for New York. Porzingis is checked in for Noah. Hardaway is subbed in for Ntilikina. It's Beasley on the wing. James covering. Shoots from the baseline. A second chance effort. No good from Beasley. Cleveland leading by 10. Here's Love. And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway.
Playing with lots of energy here, trying to cause turnovers.
I love the tenacity right now. Definitely on the prowl, looking for every opportunity to make a steal. The other team has got to be sharp.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Over in the corner, Rose. And Love has it in the corner.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
From deep. And another miss by Cleveland. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Cantor kicks to Porzingis. Back to Cantor. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Boy, Cantor, if he's that deep, the defense has no chance. Excellent at getting his shot up there.
The kick out to Rose. Three-pointer. Buries it from three-point range. Rose has got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for Cleveland.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Well, we all have hobbies outside basketball, Doris. You've said that one of your passions is cooking, and I know this personally. I have to ask, what's your best dish? What's your specialty?
You know, that might be too many to name, but if I were to pick just one, I would probably have to say my chicken tetrazzini is my children's favorite. Boy, I can throw down in the kitchen, Kevin.
Learn that from Mom? Did you just pick that up on your own? How'd you learn to be such a good cook?
You know, my daughter and I, that was one thing that sort of really bonded us. We would watch a little cooking show on TV, head to the kitchen and try to reproduce it. So Sarah and I did some work.
Love that story. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, here's the summary of what Jet Fornasek went over with his guys during the break. He got on them. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we've put ourselves in this hole, and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes, guys.
Thank you, David. Doris, when you look at the NBA draft lottery, so many of the top guys coming out are one-and-dones. How is that, you think, affecting the way the NBA game is played and coached?
Well, obviously it can take time because the one-and-dones are typically 18, 19, or 20, somewhere in that age range. So you wonder about maturity. Their skill sets are probably going to be, you know, a little bit slower to develop. It's enough of a concern that Commissioner Adam Silver has addressed it. Whether or not the player representation will allow that rule to be changed about the one-and-dones remains to be seen.
Love outside. Porzingis with the steal. Now here is Smith. And Thompson sends it back.
That's where Thompson's length comes into play. You think you can sneak a shot over him, but he'll swat it right back at you.
Well, we, the North, starting to turn out some players, right? Out of Toronto, Canada, Tristan Thompson. He doesn't have the most expansive offensive skill set, but guys, his motor is as good as it gets.
The first one falls for him. And Thompson, one of the most relentless rebounders in the NBA.
Well, this is the elite skill he brings to the table. His durability and nightly effort on the boards make him a hugely valuable player, worthy of that contract.
Now, here is Smith, out to the right wing. Cantor dishes to Smith from the line. And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Beasley.
Boy, you have got to love the dime, the pass on time and on target.
Shoots off the screen. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Well, LeBron's going to put in work from the mid-range if you start to give him that kind of space.
Now here's Porzingis. Stolen by Rose. Love the pass to Rose. Porzingis with the block. They recover it.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
Hardaway against Rose. Hardaway kicks to Smith. Back to Hardaway. Clock at 6. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
I'll tell you, his inconsistency not helping their cause at all.
Outside Rose. The drive by Love. Porzingis with the block.
Porzingis so fast off the floor when he challenges a shot. Helps him get a lot of blocks like that one. Hey, the defense is content to let him prove he can make that shot. And so far, he cannot.
Another miss by Love.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Smith against Wade, and the rejection by Love.
Oh, terrific timing for Kevin Love to get the block, something he's worked hard to improve on.
And Cleveland making a change here. Thomas is checked in. Love against Porzingis. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
You know, it's interesting. Kevin Love, almost 2 different players, right, guys? I mean, a bruising offensive rebounder who can battle inside, but also a skilled perimeter shooter. That's a rare combination.
He hits both from the stripe. And the three-point shot is a growing part of Kevin Love's game.
Well, I think it's certainly something he's added since coming to the NBA. From barely shooting any early on in his career where he was a flat back-to-the-basket scorer, now three-pointers account for almost half of his field goal attempts.
Great open look there. And the Cavaliers lead by 11.
Kevin, the vision by Rose, right? Hits the open man. He's creating for others, and this guy is so tough to deal with.
Smith, the pass to Porzingis. Fires the 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Love's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Now here's Love. Rose kicks to Thomas. 6 to shoot. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
And here are the Cavaliers now. They lead by 11. Here's LeBron.
Well, you have to like that Cantor gets active on the defensive end. This is the area of his game that he continues to work on.
And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
New York ball.
Porzingis against Love. Porzingis inside. Out to Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. Back to Porzingis. There's the 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway. Hardaway has got assist number 5 here tonight.
He hits one in the first half, another here. Not prolific, but the defense has to keep an eye on him.
Now here's LeBron. And Love has it in the corner. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Smith with it. Feeds it to Cantor. And the layup is good.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
The Cavaliers leading by 9. To the left side wing. Love inside. He's against Porzingis. Misses from close range.
Boy, did they need that rebound. I mean, they have struggled on the boards overall, but still with a chance to win.
And that one drops for him. So it's the Cavaliers now. And here is LeBron. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Imagine LeBron gets a step on you. It must be like a steam engine coming at you to the rim. All you can do is foul him.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Knicks trail by 8. Smith kicks to Porzingis. He dishes it to Hardaway. Cantor inside. He's covered by Thompson. And there's Cantor on the assist from Hardaway. Hardaway has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Love dishes to LeBron. Back to Love. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. Love the pass to James. Just 5 on the clock. Over in the corner, Rose. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. New York's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. Easily outside. New York moving the ball around, but they'll get another chance. And Cantor throws it down.
Wow, the the maturation of Enes Kanter. So fun to watch. The comfortability in a big-time moment. Love it.
Now here's James. Back to Love. Stolen by Kanter. Here's Beasley. He gets that one. Now just a 2-point Cavalier lead.
Just beautiful setup. They found the size mismatch inside, delivered when they really needed it.
Thompson, a screen on Beasley. James outside to the paint. And the dunk by Love.
And this is why they feed the ball to Kevin Love in these circumstances. He's so comfortable making big-time shots.
They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation.
Kanter, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Kanter's got 12 points in just the second half. Well, Cleveland shooting 32% in the fourth, perhaps looking a bit tired. 58 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Thomas. Rose gets a wide open look. And the three off target. New York shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Beasley kicks to Smith. Porzingis passes to Hardaway. Kanter with it. He's picked up by James.
Now, that is cold-blooded.
What a shot. He had no fear. I love it.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Over to the left wing. Money!
King James with ice water in his veins. An absolutely breathtaking player.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're down by 2. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And it all comes down to this. Still enough time on the clock that they should be able to get a real good look.
My question is, will they go for the 2 to tie or 3 to win?
Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, LeBron James.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Seconds left to play in the final quarter. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Trifecta!
Oh, you love the aggressiveness and the swagger that Porzingis has to take that shot. Such a clutch play from the Latvian.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They're down by 1. 15 seconds left in the game. 15 seconds left in the fourth. Now LeBron. Thompson, a screen on Beasley. And LeBron throws it down.
Yeah, LeBron, too many options, too many weapons at his disposal when he runs the pick and roll.
New York calls timeout. They're behind by 1. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And guys, it all comes down to this. One shot to win the game. They have just enough time to run a play that'll lead to a catch and shoot here on the inbound. Maybe one quick pass and then get it up.
Smith for 3. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers, pulling it out. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, LeBron, congrats on the win. What do you think made the difference tonight?
Defense. We made our mark defensively. We understand that for the long term, we have to defend at a high level. We've been doing that.
It does start at that end, LeBron. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. So long.